Welcome back to the Falkirk Football Programme live with me, Andy Thompson. We have been joined by Lewis Connolly, just back from Poland after watching Scotland victory there in midweek. Let me give you a rundown of the teams. Falkirk line up: number 1, Michael McGovern; 3, Stephen Kingsley; 5, Johnny Flynn; 6, Will Vaulks; 7, Mark Beck; 9, Phil Roberts; 11, Conor McGrandles; 19, Luke Leahy; 33, Rory Loy; 34, David McCracken; and 35, Mark Miller. So it's Habai, stands over the ball, and off we go. Played out to that far side. Quickly in though, Phil Roberts sends it back to Will Vaulks, played forward to Rory Loy. Now Roberts on that far side. Phil Roberts decides to take on. Right. Knocks it through to Beck. Tries to play it. McGrandles. Kingsley, back it goes to McCracken again. Roberts makes a run, spotted by McCracken, played over the top. Headed down to midfield to Beck, plays it to Rory Loy. Loy does well, holds the ball up. Played inside to McGrandles, now McGrandles. Roberts back to McGrandles, just over hit. Played long for Mark McNulty, but it just drifts out there for a throw into Falkirk. Good play from the Bairns though. And Watson on that far side, but he decides to go short. Plays it in, an easy one for Conor McGrandles to pick up. Mark Miller floats it through to Phil Roberts. It's in space. Roberts. Oh, just misses Phil Roberts, hits it with the outside of his right foot. What an effort. But the goalkeeper managed to tip it past for a corner to Falkirk. What an effort.
I have to say, Andy, not just the effort, not just the save, but what a pass as well. Absolutely fantastic pass. Split Livingston wide open. Hopefully we'll see more of the same shortly.
Inside to Conor McGrandles. McGrandles looks up, spots Kingsley. Floated out to this near side. Stephen Kingsley in space. Ahead of him, Luke Leahy. Kingsley though, gets it wide now to Leahy. Leahy plays it in first time. Lloyd can't quite get his head to it. Again it's dropped and cleared. Mark McNulty's there first. Johnny Flynn, square to McCracken. Barry closes him down, but Leahy there first, gives it to Kingsley. Now it's inside to McGrandles. Good play from the Bairns. Roberts comes short. Now Roberts allowed to turn. Shoots, spins off the the Livingston player right in the arms of Darren Jimison. Phil Roberts on this near side. Decides to have a run. Knocked wide to Kingsley. Kingsley though turns back, gives it back to McCracken. Mark Miller joins in. McCracken moves away. Threads it through to Phil Roberts. Comes inside Roberts. Gives it to Rory Loy. Good turn. Great ball from Roberts, just past it. Well, Loy turned and shot from 18 yards, and I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper was scrambling.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't far away, Andy. We're just a little bit too shy to get on the ball, I think, in the final third, but credit to Phil Roberts, dropping deep and helping create that opportunity.
Flat one. Mensing miscontrols it. Mark Beck. Oh, Mensing as usual over the top there. It's a bad one by Simon Mensing. Beck clearly won that ball. Mensing went over the top. Referee wants a word. And I'll tell you what. I'm sorry, but that's part of the history of Simon Mensing. He's picked up by Watson. Turns away from Mark Miller. And good control by Roberts. He's allowed to run on now. Played in behind. Roberts whips the ball in. Comes off the heel of a defender and out for Falkirk's third corner of the game. Well, it's caught napping there, McGovern, but plays it long. Aimed at Beck. Headed into midfield. Miller gets there first. Plays it to Leahy. Tries to pick out Miller. Does well, Luke Leahy. Yeah, pulled back by Kyle Jacobs. That should be a yellow card. Another chance for the Bairns. Miller puts the ball in. Flynn lets it go. Just drops in behind the goalkeeper. Rory Loy gets there first. The referee says offside. Spots the run on the far side of Talbot, but Phil Vaulks is there. Gets it to Roberts. Lets it run. Almost gets away with it. Played into midfield. Kyle Jacobs leaves it for Watson. Keegan Jacobs now takes on Leahy, comes inside. Played wide to that far side to Jason Talbot. Talbot now up to Vaulks. Steps over, goes to the byline, whips the ball in. Headed in off the post there by Mark McNulty. And really poor defending by Will Vaulks. Can't let the cross come over.
Well, I think Will will be disappointed when he sees it again, Andy. Just went past him too easily. I know how the high standards that he sets for himself. He'll be disappointed, no doubt, but have to say Michael McGovern helpless. Ball getting off the post. Perfect header, but just really disappointing.
But it's knocked wide now to Phil Roberts on the far side. Can Falkirk respond? Roberts tries to take on Talbot. Free kick there. Once this time he's gone into his pocket. It should be a yellow card this time for, it is indeed. Again whipped in by Miller. Headed up in the air. Punch cleared by Jimison, only as far as Miller. Does well, Miller. Drives it. Oh, held just below his bar by Darren Jimison. Good effort by Mark Miller. Now looking for options. Randall shows himself in midfield, but once again he goes to Kingsley. And once again he goes back to McCracken. McCracken. Again Kingsley. Played inside to Luke Leahy. Tries to play the ball through for Rory Loy. But Fordyce is there to close off. Good ball from Luke Leahy. 4 against 2 out there. Oh, goes all the way back again to David McCracken. Now McCracken. Floated towards Mark Beck, but not the best of balls. Gets his head to Beck. Headed it just over. Sends the ball. Floats the ball in. Again, space. Well, Jason Talbot ran a long way to miss that, and no one picked him up.
Andy, I'm sorry, that is absolutely shocking defending. Just what we were talking about a moment ago. We looked lackadaisical and we've switched off. That just highlights it. That was shocking.
No Stephen Kingsley, so I suspect Stephen Kingsley's injured as Joe Chalmers is coming on. Yeah, Stephen Kingsley goes off and Joe Chalmers comes on. And Kraken takes it down that far side. Again, looking for options, there really aren't any. Plays in behind to Leahy, gets it to McGrandles, can't keep the ball in. Free kick, says the referee. Miller floats the ball in. Oh, just needs a touch. It's a touch just over by Craig Sives. Our first corner of the second half to Falkirk. Livingston whipped in. Miller gets his head, Flynn gets his head to it, but it drops for Joe Chalmers. Played ball to Will Volks. Wide to Mark Miller. Now Mark Miller whipped the ball in again. Oh, headed just behind by Michael Abai. Much better from the Bairns. Gives it back to Miller, gets it back. Takes Sives out of the game. Leahy gives it in behind for Joe Chalmers. Chalmers. Chance to run at Jacobs. Comes inside. Back to Leahy. Clipped into the far post. Won by Loy. Headed just over. Johnny Flynn. Volks. Roberts looks behind. Played in behind for good ball from Volks to Roberts. Played into the good play from Falkirk down that right hand side. Clipped over the top and behind. No, down as far as Rory Lloyd. Takes it away from Mensing. Gives it to Joe Chalmers. Good turn by Roberts. Again, just over commits, but Conor McGrandles picks up the second ball. Good turn from McGrandles. Goes the other way. Takes the ball through to Beck. Lay off to Roberts. Wide it goes to Volks. Played in behind. Oh, just ahead of Luke Leahy. Good move from the Bairns.
Yeah, much more like it, Andy. A good ball in from Will, and I say Luke Leahy was very unlucky there.
So knocking on the door, Falkirk. Just have to keep that back door closed.
Luke Leahy's replaced by Sids. Thought he was absolutely superb last week when he came on. Luke, just not quite been as effective today. Gary deciding that a change is needed down that left-hand flank.
2,924 paying customers today. Sybil tries to flick the ball through, but it drops kindly for Rory Loy, and he gives it wide to Joe Chalmers. Tries to take on Jacobs, does well. Chalmers puts it to the far post. Oh, just beyond Will Volks. So unlucky. Oh, great ball from Chalmers. Flew to the back post.
Yeah, he did everything right, Andy. Just couldn't quite, unfortunately, pick out Will's run.
Played wide to Johnny Flynn. Now Flynn. Wide to Will Volks. Back to Flynn. McCracken. Roberts. Plays it into Sibbald. Craig Sibbald. Chance to drive into the box. Shoots! Straight at Darren Jimison. Good effort from Craig Sibbald. The goalkeeper boots the ball out to allow Andy Barman to get some treatment.
Have to give him a bit of credit there. He's seen it's not happened for the big man. Right move, I think, Andy.
Blair Olsen back after a calf injury. He's on for Mark Beck for the last 20 minutes. Rapturous applause from the Falkirk crowd. Wide ball to Volks. Chests it down. Olsen goes on a run. Chasing behind. Not the best of balls though. Does force though Mevla to knock the ball out for another throw into Falkirk. Falks to the near post. Goalkeeper comes out, misses it, drops it. The referee decides it's a free kick for a foul on the goalkeeper. Didn't see it myself. 12 minutes to go. Falkirk 0, Livingston 1. Roll Volks. Long throw into the area. Drops behind everyone. Almost missed by the goalkeeper. Booted clear. Well, that was a comedy of errors. Missed by everyone, and the goalkeeper just overstretched, clawed it away. Aimed down the middle. Flynn's there. Alston gets inside to Sibbald. Over the top for Rory Loy. Rory Loy in on target. Can he score? Oh, saved by Darren Jimison. That was a chance. Great ball over the top. 16 goal Rory Loy. You'd have put your mortgage on it. Straight the goalkeeper.
And I'm actually speechless at that. I just don't know what he did there. He had all the time in the world to roll it home, and he's just rolled it right into the keeper's arms.
Johnny Flynn just gets his head tip. Played over the top by McNulty, just past the far post. Well, almost a comedy of errors there. I mean, it was almost a certain goal for Rory Loy. Weak effort, easily saved by Darren Jimison. Then a ball down the middle, missed by Johnny Flynn. McGovern didn't know whether to come or stay, and that allowed McNulty to get in, and he just knocked his lob just past the post. Oh, what a chance that was for Rory Loy. Chalmers. Inside to Miller. Back to... Now Sibbald. Chance for Sibbald. Turns away. Tries to open up the target. Shoots and cannons off a defender. Picked up by Phil Roberts. Gives it to Chalmers. Now Sibbald. Rory Loy. Shoots. Blair Alston. Get the back of that by Blair Alston! Well, brilliant play by Falkirk. Rory Loy's shot dropped for Blair Alston. What a finish!
I love you, Blair. Honestly, what a finish, Andy. Just fell nicely for him. I didn't care. I love Blair. I'm saying it on air. That's it. Simple as that. What a finish. And Mensing, that's just for you, pal.
That's Blair Alston's third goal of the season and his 15th in Falkirk colours. That's his first since Clyde on the 3rd of August. Comes inside, goes back to McCracken. Now Joe Chalmers on that left hand side, ahead of him Phil Roberts. Chalmers whips the ball in. Lloyd tries to get his toe to it. Sybil's there. Steps away. Penalty! Well, great feet from Craig Sybil. Waited for the penalty. Down he went. And Mensing, well, so all sorts of problems here. And Phil Roberts gets sent off.
I have to say Mensing's got to go as well, Andy. Phil Roberts reacted, he threw a punch, you could see that quite clearly, but you know what? Mensing's got to walk too, no doubt about it. Come on, ref, finish it off. Surely, Andy, you can't let the man get off unpunished. Roberts was wrong, no doubt about it, but he reacted.
Referee waves everybody away. Roberts is definitely off. Waves away McCracken. I think it will only be a yellow card for Simon Mensing. Yeah, yellow card for Simon Mensing.
Stunned at that, Andy. We're now a man down for the final few minutes. Well, actually, by the time you take all the injuries and substitutions into account, there's probably about 7 or 8 minutes still to play here. This is absolutely vital. Well, Phil Roberts is still on the pitch, Andy. Don't know what's going on. Phil Roberts is still in the park.
Well, referee telling Phil Roberts he has to go. And he certainly has to go. Falkirk down to 10 men. But they do have a penalty. Well, Phil Roberts sent off. It's a warm round of applause from the Falkirk fans. So can Mark Miller put Falkirk ahead? Against Darren Jimison. Miller. But Jimison saves. Comes off Alston. Now Volks takes it away. Steps aside again. Drives it straight at Darren Jimison. So Miller missed the penalty. Jimison turns to the Falkirk fans. Mark Burstall's certainly not 10 yards away. It's waved back by the referee. And Miller. There's the ball to the far post. Oh, headed pass by Johnny Flint. All he had to do was put that on target because Jimison was nowhere near it. Played square. Takes on Sibbald. Shot charged down. Michael McGovern races out. Oh, and taken out of play by. And that's a shocking one, it really is a shocking one. That'll be a booking for Callum Fordyce. Nolte knocked over the top for Mark Burchell. Played the edge of the area. Drops in behind everybody. Mark Miller does well. Holds the ball up, then Craig Sibbald gets it wide to Volks. Now Will Volks. Rory Lowe on the run. Oh, poor ball by Volks. It really is a poor ball. The referee says that's enough. Well, what a second half we had here.